welcome to the show. It's mock draft time. You know what that means. It means we're doing at least 2 mock drafts tonight, and I'm going to provide the link in just 1 second. But please subscribe if you're new to the show, like on your way in the door, wipe your feet, and let's get to mock drafting. Intro. Top 5 running back.
You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.
Smitty! Take a lap. Yo, welcome to the show. What's up, Nick? What's up, Tannehill's dad? What's up, everybody? I'm going to try something new here. I'm going live on IG right now, and I'm going to see if I can patch that in. Let's see if I can. Okay. I need your guys' help to tell me if you can hear. Let's see here. Tell me if you can hear everything okay. When I get a guest on, you can tell me. What's up, everybody on IG? We're live on youtube.com/the Fantasy Football Show, otherwise known as Smitty1.com. And we're mock drafting. So, Jose, where are you at? Jose, how come you aren't mock drafting, bro? What's up? Are you a man? I don't know. Jose, Ryan, Nate, Tom, Rob. I'm live on youtube.com/the Fantasy Football Show. Thank you, Xander with the super. Thank you, Xander. Always appreciated, man. Xander says hype. Xander says hype. Okay, I'm looking for Couch. Couch is going to come on real quick. We're going to see if you guys can hear him on the live. So what we're doing is we're in preparation for the Fantasy Football Throne live draft order tomorrow night. I'm going to see if we can get Couch in here. So I need everybody to tell me if they can hear Couch okay. If so, we can do a multiple live stream event. What's up, Couch?
What's up?
Can everybody hear Couch okay?
Can you guys hear me?
Can you hear him clear? Like, is he coming through my phone, meaning it's very clear, it's clear as day? Or is Couch actually coming in just to this microphone? So I'm curious if you guys can see. Couch, my goal here is I have my phone plugged in, so I have a split screen of me and you on my actual YouTube screen. I'm thinking this is gonna be the way to go. If we do the draft order tomorrow night for the Throne League, for all of you catching up, we can do it.
You wanted to do the Throne lottery from Instagram and YouTube? Is that why?
Yeah. So
I think I get it now.
So
yeah, I got it.
I turned the volume up, so he wasn't clear. You guys tell me if he's loud now. So I think what's going to happen is my mic will pick up the audio from my phone, but everybody can see me and you on YouTube. I don't know if you can pull up YouTube real quick and check it out.
Can they see me on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to look at my mouth to see if there's any lag too.
There's a bird. There's a bird in your beard.
No birds today. I'm saving them for tomorrow. We'll get the first overall pick, baby.
For those that know, last year I did a little meme of a bird flying out of the Couch's beard in good fun.
I think it was 2 birds.
Okay, so everybody says they can hear you clear as day now that I have it turned up. I don't know how. I mean, you're going to definitely sound like you're on like a speakerphone, but that works for me on YouTube. So
I mean, I think that's easy for the guys, right? The people in the league, like expert and analyst. And
yeah.
That's perfect for them who just want to hop on maybe really quick on their phone.
Yeah,
right?
and if you guys don't know Couch, Fantasy Couch, look him up on YouTube. You'll find him with the big beard that you see right in front of him, the luscious beard. I've got the subtle Hulk Hogan shadow going, but that's the best.
Hulk Hogan shadow.
Well, I've been told it looks like the shape of Hulk Hogan's goat. And whenever I go live with my boy Dr. Raj, they always tell me that I look like Kittle on his channel. I get nothing but
Kittle kind of has some. Yeah, it's not like a full beard.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys can hear Couch pretty good. Couch, what's going on with you, man?
I've been doing I went on like this podcast tour where I appeared on like everyone's.
I've done that.
So that's hopefully this will be less than an hour. I'm down to do it, but I'd go more than an hour if needed. But
Oh,
yeah,
you.
I've been just appearing on everyone's podcast today.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, you kind of don't know what you're getting into when you hop
Right,
on.
and you don't know how big. No offense to the little guys. I've done a few podcast interviews this week as well, and some of them are up and coming. And it's fun to be a part of that too. And you know what? To be humble and honest, like we can always use an extra follower here and there, and it adds up, and you never can take it for granted. So I love being introduced to new communities and doing those, but it does wear on you to do like a whole day event.
Yeah, it's still fun though. Like, and that's the thing. Most of them do end up being really cool. Some of them, no, but overwhelming majority of them are. It's really fun and it's really cool. And it's just good to do. I usually don't like a lot of humans. It's just a good thing that most of them are really cool. And I'm like, I don't regret doing it, and it's all good. If I've done them, on the biggest platforms like radio and like after the Patriots play and Sirius and all that. I've done them where I know 4 people are listening at most.
Yeah,
and that's fine too. I'm still gonna bring it, man. I'll do it for those 4 people. It's all good.
And you know what? Some of those people could become your most diehard followers, so it's all worth it.
A lot of the time.
And you know what? I love giving back to the small type podcasts. In all fairness, when I don't know how much you know about my actual, and we know each other pretty well, but my following on Sleeper U is rather big, but they didn't translate at all over to YouTube to an extreme degree, like hundreds of people, of the thousands over here. So it's kind of like starting over. I thought, I'm gonna have a lot of these followers that follow me on sleeperu.com jump over. And it was like starting from scratch. So in a way, I still feel like the underdog, even though I've been in the business a long time. I have a following. I'm completely new on the video side, and so, I say, this podcast is small. Well, I was small a year ago, and I'm still small in the grand scheme of things. So I don't mind.
I see myself as an underdog too.
Yeah, I don't mind helping out a channel that's at 400 subscribers. Or I was there 1 year ago. I was at 0, 15 months ago. So I love going on those. Any news today, Couch? Before I let you jump, anything in the NFL? Any coronavirus concerns? Anything with Cook developing other than the fact that he's potentially going to hold out?
Getting off to like the mainstream topics, I've heard we were talking a lot about Phillip Rivers on these podcasts I was in, and I just came to a point where I always thought Phillip Rivers was he's a really good passer, I'll put it like that, but he's from this old school era, and it's like no statue quarterbacks. Like if you're not
we'll mock in a minute.
If you're not mobile, you're pretty much not getting drafted anymore as a quarterback. Like that era is over with around the time Peyton Manning retired. Like all these quarterbacks are pretty more. They can at least roll out. Like a Danny Dimes, he's so mobile. Minshew, Ryan Tannehill. Like this is the new wave of quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Like they're all mobile. And I think I'm about to look this up, make sure I'm not tripping. But I think Dwayne Haskins lost 10 pounds, and he's probably trying to get a little bit more mobile.
What did you see that Leonard Fournette dropped some lbs? That didn't. I mean, it looks like he did. Maybe that photo is weird, but he didn't do well in 2018 when he dropped the lbs. I don't know if he's going to try that experiment again, but that's not a good idea at all.
What's up? You have more opinion about that, but isn't it kind of weird that isn't he going up and down?
Yes,
that's
which
a bit odd. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah, and losing weight for a bruising back is never a good idea because that gives them more of a chance of getting hurt. They don't have that padding, that natural padding. But changing weight is also a concern. Like when people say he bulked up, that makes you slower sometimes. Your quickness goes away. Or if you slim down, you have more susceptible to injury. The only case ever that I can remember, Couch, liking a bulk up or a trim down is in Aaron Jones's case last year when it was like he couldn't stay healthy. So what do we got to lose? He bulked up, got huge.
Le'Veon Bell, wasn't he huge coming out of college and he slimmed down, or at least he seemed like he lost some fat, more muscle, less fat.
Yeah, maybe that is. I think Le'Veon Bell, a good topic. I was talking with Ryan Hollins, that NBA player today, or ex-NBA player, and we talked like an hour on fantasy football. But one thing we talked about is he still likes Lev Bell, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like to admit it, but I think Lev Bell, if he was traded out of the Jets uniform and went, even if it was remotely good, but not like Tampa would be he'd be a top 15 pick if he got traded to Tampa tomorrow. But even if he went to a mediocre environment, I think Lev Bell could still be one more year, could still be a top 6 to 10 running back. What do you think about Bell?
I think I like Bell this year. I think he's good value. The O-line has got to be improved. And he had a bad quarterback situation. Last year, he had the mono ghost quarterback. And I think a third-string quarterback took some snaps. And it was just a horrible situation. This is like a weird thing maybe, but my real fear with Lev Bell is actually Adam Gase. I mean, can this guy produce a running back? It's just, the guy's just so weird. Like, how do you get this so wrong?
Yeah.
He scares me.
Yeah. Okay, so before I let you jump, Couch, I know you've been doing stuff all day. So last question. Dalvin Cook, people are surprised that I'm not pumping the brakes on him because he was like my call last year, you know. But I think that there are safer options where you would normally draft Cook because I think the holdout's a real concern. Yeah, the new rules make it harder for a player to hold out. I hear all that noise, but the bottom line is even a lengthy holdout that is a flex move, like a paper tiger move where he's going to come back last minute, could still lead to injury. When you're talking about an injury-prone player like Cook, and a holdout and him missing all that time, and yeah, he's probably staying in shape, but it's different. Do you think that Cook is a risk anywhere in the top 6 if you're drafting today? And you're probably not cuffing Madison unless you reach high, because we see what's happening with Kareem Hunt. I think Madison's got the same kind of value, and now he's in the same kind of situation, so people are going to draft Madison high.
Yeah, okay, guys, you're listening to this. Me and Smitty actually had this same call. An analyst was on, I believe, Joey, about Melvin Gordon. Now, I told you guys it wouldn't end well, and it didn't end too well. And that's on the record. That's on Smitty's YouTube channel. With this, it's not quite the same situation, but all the risks are there. Like, that's a no-brainer. If you draft him top 6 today, of course it's a huge risk. I mean, there was already, some concerns. I don't know how this offensive coordinator, this genius, what was it,
Stefanski.
I don't know how he does it, but he turned that team. I mean, that's an amazing
That's
run
why
team.
I love Chubb. I love Chubb and Hunt. But
yeah, that's why they got this guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to do well. He's very good. It's it's a lot of nuances that I'm not a great offensive coordinator. This guy is. And he's gone. That's a huge factor. Diggs is gone. I mean, this team, it's not for granted, guys, that the Vikings are going to win 10 games or 12 games. The Vikings could win 3 games. And it's like, it's so crazy to say that, but every year there's 5 shockers on both sides. There's 5 teams that kill it, like my 49ers last year, going from, second worst to second best. And then there's 5 teams that, that do very well, 5 teams that do very bad. Of course, Dalvin Cook is super risky. And then you have Alexander Madison, who I loved last year. But I was wrong, because Dalvin Cook looked way better than Madison. I thought Madison would be decent. And then you got Mike Boone, and it's probably an experience thing, but last year I would probably rather play Mike Boone than Madison. Maybe this year Madison's up there. But then you got that, too. Like, Mike Boone did better. That's probably experience thing, but there's just so many question marks, so many red flags, and I really don't know what's going to happen with Dalvin other than he's asking. But it might get. I mean, what's going to happen, Smitty? He misses 4 games. Like, he's not going to miss the whole season, right?
Yeah, and so to my knowledge, and if you guys know more about this from reading everything, I believe that they can't get back. You can't waive those, the money loss that they typically will say, well, you're not going to lose those 4 game checks or whatever if you come back in week 5. They waive all that just to get the player back. I don't think they can do that anymore, and there's other things built in that kind of protect teams from having people do this. But the one thing I like to tell people is you can't predict this anymore. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you called the players bluff because 10 times out of 10 they reported. But it still led to injuries sometimes when they held out long. So that's my second concern with this. Even if Cook comes back, if he comes back later, he's injury prone already. It's a big red flag. But everybody's going to say, oh, he doesn't want to miss those game checks. Well, Lev Bell missed $20 million, and he didn't think too much about it.
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
And then we thought, okay, no one will ever pull this again. And then, like you said, Melvin Gordon, that ended. I didn't see that coming because logic told me no one would do that in their right mind, and he did. And he did. So you're right there. But
when he came back, it was messy too.
Yeah.
He didn't quite look that bad, but the team was messy.
Didn't drive.
Like people were like, "I'm starting him," and then you benched him, and then he started to play good.
Right.
And then like it was just that. And now by that time, we're already at week 7, week 9, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah. So my thinking. So where do you draft him? If you had to draft him and feel good about it, where are you taking him?
I'm avoiding him because of that clear handcuff. And Madison is not a clear-cut handcuff. It's debatable that he's a good handcuff for sure, but I'm just saying he's not like I just saw you guys posted about Tony Pollard. He's not Tony Pollard. To me, Tony Pollard is a clear-cut.
I like Matt. I think Madison's top 10 if he's in there. But the problem is going to be.
I got you, but I mean, he didn't do. He wasn't. I watched him last year. He wasn't that great.
He was explosive, in my opinion. But I get what you're saying. I like Pollard. I mean, you're not going to hear an argument from me about Pollard. You're not going to hear an argument when it comes to.
That's a real handcuff. Like that is a no. That's 100% handcuff.
On the Pollard point, we literally had Tony Pollard. I don't know if this happened in the leagues you drafted in, going at 3.08, 4.01. When people assumed he would only start maybe 5, 6, 7 games. People were still drafting Pollard in the 3rd and 4th round last year.
In my drafts, it was
that's crazy.
Way later, actually.
Yeah.
Not that early.
It's different in different cultures and circles or whatever. But he went 3.08, and a lot of the time he went in the 4.05 range a lot. But the bottom line is, what I'm saying is, Madison's going to be taken really high moving forward. And if you own him in Dynasty, dangle him in front of that Cook owner, man. You might get way more than you should get right now, and I would try that. But I think I take him in the 12, 14 overall range, and just make sure I try and draft Madison at pretty much any cost. But I could see that moving to 15. Moving to, if he's holding out, it looks strong. He's adamant he's not coming back. I'm going to believe the player before I call their bluff moving forward, bottom line. Because there are players that you could draft at 15, 14 overall that could rival him anyway. Why take the risk? Once you get to that place where you can't say that anymore, when you say, really, there's no one here that can do what Dalvin Cook can do, then you start thinking about taking him. I think that's where you got to draw your line.
I'd rather take Chubb.
Well, yeah, that's first round.
Chubb's going in round 2 from what I see a lot.
Okay, so let me throw a couple names at you.
Jacobs, okay. I mean, all of these guys can't go round 1. Jacobs, Chubb, you hate Mixon. I like Mixon, though.
Drake, Eckler. I take them.
like Drake.
I take them over Cook now. Right now, I do.
Yeah, so I'm pushing.
Yeah, so maybe he is 14-ish when I think about it.
I do love the talent, though. Like, Dalvin looked really good. But with all these, there's the Stefanski thing. There's the Diggs. I'm telling the Vikings might fall off a cliff. Like, it might happen. There's the injury. And then the handcuff. And people, I see the comments here, maybe they some people really do believe in Madison. Okay. But I'm just saying, there are, Boone is there. There's just so many red
So where
flags.
do you draft? Like, I know you're saying you avoid him, but if he fell to at 18, would you take him at 18?
I'd probably rather take Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill might go in the top 13 overall, though. So let's say
He's going about 16.
I'd like to see. Yeah, we're the ADP data sucks right now. I feel like COVID screwed everything
But
up.
we've done enough mocks to know Tyreek Hill goes in the middle of round 2. I sometimes
Not
see round 1.
not in mine. My community's different. It's crazy. It's weird.
Where'd you go?
11-ish.
But that's fine. I'll get Adams. I'll get maybe even Hopkins over Dalvin Cook, who I'm not as.
So what about 20? 20 last pick in the second round. 24.
That's probably where I.
Okay, so we found where.
Because I could get him and Boone and Madison. So,
Okay,
I might. If all my guys are taken, yeah, I might do it because he's really talented.
I'm not saying I can't get to that place, with a little bit of holdout time that expires on me, but if for right now, it's very movable. For right now, 15, 14 is about where I put Cook. But that's with the assumption that if this looks like it's a total legit holdout, I'm not buying in.
Yeah, things can change really soon because Cook could. The last time I looked at this, he wanted 13 mil. Someone commented to me and said 10 mil, but I did not see that. So I'm assuming it's still 13 mil, and that to me is way too far apart.
Yeah.
And so right now it's serious, but yeah, like you said, in 1 or 2 weeks, that could change. Both sides could compromise way more. And I thought the Melvin Gordon compromise was going to go even smoother. And that just went sour real quick. And then the Chargers totally took the deal off. They're like, all right, you don't want 10 mil?
Yeah.
No money day.
Yeah, no soup for you.
Which was a little crazy.
It was. And running backs don't have leverage like they think they do, or they're going to take a stand. Like Melvin Gordon, we should have known back in during the, what was it? When was that game that Melvin Gordon said he was watching a game on Sundays during a bye week or something, and he said, I respect what he's doing, maybe I'll do that or something, when he was talking about Lev Bell's holdout. And we all knew that. It was reported that Melvin Gordon supported Lev Bell's holdout, and that everyone went crazy about it, and then he ended up doing it. I forget what week that was, but it was kind of big news when it happened. But all right, Couch. Well, I appreciate it. This seems to work for tomorrow. So for everybody that's kind of just joining or whatever, we're doing a Dwayne Haskins slimmed down to 220. He did look slimmer. That could be good for him because he's kind of, I don't know.
He's a big guy. I mean, he wants to be more mobile. I'm telling you, all these quarterbacks are mobile now. Why would you draft a statue?
Right.
So these quarterbacks are mobile.
Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on my YouTube channel, and for IG, we'll be right here on IG. We're doing the draft order live. Not the draft, but the order. The draft starts the week after on Friday. So tomorrow, Friday, we're doing the live draft order for the Fantasy Football Throne, where you, the followers, draft our team. So Team Smitty, my whole unit of people are drafting for me. When we're on the clock, let's say we get the number 1 overall pick. I hope we get it. You guys, I'm going to urge you to vote Barkley, but I'm going to go with whatever you guys decide. Couch, if you had the 1.01, are you going to admit who you want, or are you keeping it quiet? Because it's kind of up to your fans, so.
Well, yeah, my guys aren't like your guys. They're crazy, so it's gonna be a mess. But it always comes they always make sensible decisions. But I'm just not. I'm gonna just see where it goes. I'm pretty sure they'll pick C-Mac. But I'm like 51% C-Mac, 49% Saquon. So if you give me like 2 arguments, I might go to Team Saquon just because he's probably my favorite player. Him and then Kittle's like my favorite players in the NFL right now. That's how much I love watching them.
I'm bummed we won't have David Johnson going in the top 5, because I hear that if we had a certain somebody back in it this year, he would probably go in like the top 5 or 10.
Top 5, yeah. We see all these emojis and like all those cards.
Oh man, the clowns.
But guys, if you guys are coming in for my following, I think that's how Instagram Live works. Guys, the Throne League, it's followers versus followers league, where you guys make the decisions. I'm in the league. Smitty's the commish. We're going to have the draft lottery tomorrow on Smitty's Instagram channel, The Fantasy Football Show. It'll also be on YouTube, but for those, here probably, Instagram might be easier. Anyway, we need everyone to tune into the live draft lottery to support whatever community you're supporting. If you're Team Smitty, if you're Team Couch, we just want, let's get hyped. Not a lot of sports going on right now. Make sure you tune into the live stream. Show your support. No matter what pick we get, we're not complaining. We're getting hyped about any pick, 1 through 12. Everyone has a good chance to win it.
We had a middle pick last year. I'd love to have a top 1 or 2 pick. I'm hoping for it. So I'll get it all ready. We're doing it live. 6 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time on here on youtube.com/the Fantasy Football Show and on IG. And Couch, thank you, sir, for testing this out. It worked well. I think it'll be good. It'll make for a good.
Awesome, man. Live draft lottery tomorrow.
Yep.
Peace out,
Later, man. All right. Okay, Instagram. I'm ending you. Go follow me on Smitty1.com is how you can come watch the rest of the show. So get on over to Smitty1.com, or you can go to youtube.com/the Fantasy Football Show. We're live right now, so come on over. Okay. Let's share this to IGTV real quick. And that way let's see here. And then we'll do the mock draft. So let me start that first. While I save that, I'll give you guys the link. So you're just gonna go to SleeperU /mock. And let me see if I have a spot reserved. Oh, hold on. It timed out on that. So don't go to that yet. That link is bad. That link is bad. Don't listen to me. The link is changing right now. Okay, go there, refresh that page. Go to sleeperu.com/mock. This link right here. sleeperu.com/mock draft. And let me just post this IG video real quick. Fantasy Football Couch, or Fantasy Football Couch, Fantasy Couch. Hold on. This is me doing some Instagram work. Fantasy Football. Are you guys joining the mock? Fantasy Couch and Smitty talk Dalvin Cook. All right, let me just post that. I'll go back to it in a minute. Okay, so you guys ready to mock draft? Let's do it. Should have drank that. All right, looks like we filled up. Damn, you guys are quick. Let's start the draft. Let me go over the settings real quick. Draft settings are as follows. Dynasty, 12 teams, 30 seconds. It's going to be 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, and assume we had like 7 bench spots, but we're not going to do that. And let me move some stuff around. All right, you guys ready? Let's roll. Start the draft. Oh, let's randomize it. Can I randomize on mobile? Can I not randomize? Draft settings. Randomize. Where's randomize? I don't think I can do this on mobile. Random draft order, I can. Okay. So I think I picked the 7 pick. Start draft. Jordan, you're on the clock. Jordan is on the clock. It's all right, Noah. We might do one more. You had to refresh the link again. You probably cached the old one. Dynasty, PPR, 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. I think it was in a flex, or was it 3 wide receivers? Let's see. 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. Okay, so first pick was Christian McCaffrey. Saquon Barkley went number 2. Alvin Kamara, interesting. This is the first mock draft I've done after the Dalvin Cook news, I thought Elliott would be a lock at number 3, but now it's Kamara. Kamara, Elliott, Mike Thomas. We're going to really put me to the test here as to what I would do if Cook fell to me at 10, because I said I wouldn't take him till 14. I'm pretty sure I can't take him at 10. Yeah, Elgin, your browser probably cached the old link. That's what I was saying. You got to refresh it a couple times. Get in the next one, Watkins. Get in the next one. We're going to do one right after this, so get ready. I'm at 10. Okay. So when Elliott, Mike Thomas, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Jacobs, and then Ryan is up. Let me see if I can... All right, I'm on the clock. I got Hopkins, Godwin, Mixon, Evans, Chubb, Taylor, Clyde. Let's go with... Hopkins here. Let's try a wide receiver build with the first. I don't want to draft the same team over and over and over for you guys. I want to try out different strategies. Hit the thumbs up on the way in the door. Wipe your feet. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the show. It's going to be a great year. And I'm so glad to have every single one of you here. All right, zone is on the clock. I'm on the clock now. Godwin. So went Hopkins, Chubb, Drake. So Eckler's here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is here. Eckler's here. Derrick Henry. I have to go running back because I think the talent's kind of all equal. I'm going to take Clyde here, even though I'm trying to draft different teams from you. In a sense, I am, because Clyde, normally I've taken Clyde like later or higher, so I haven't taken Clyde here. So in a way, I'm building a team I haven't built yet. Nick has Drake and Mahomes. I like it. Zone has Chubb and Sanders. I like it. I've got Hopkins and Clyde. I like it. Dalvin Cook and Joe Mixon. Dalvin Cook did not fall past 1.9. Very interesting. Jonathan Taylor and Jacobs, two very young running backs. Nice job, Admiral. Devontae Adams goes to Eric, and Eric is on the clock right now. Who's Eric going to take? We should wash our hands instead of wiping our feet. Okay. Wash your hands, wipe your feet. We'll do both. This is Dynasty, Kevin, not redraft. Dynasty, Kevin. Tyreek. Okay, so Derrick Henry and Adams, that's a pretty strong duo. Nick's going in a different direction. So am I, Nick. I normally would go running back here because Clyde timed out. I think when Clyde didn't take Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he got mad at himself and then left. Just kidding, Clyde. What are my thoughts on Eckler? I love Eckler, Cole. I almost went Eckler here. Eckler and D-Hop. That would have been a fine start, in my opinion. Can you guys on YouTube see that okay? I kind of feel like it's hard to make it out. Let me see if I can make it larger. I don't think I can. Yeah, there we go. Only problem is that won't work. Can you guys see that okay on YouTube? Okay. I didn't know if it was clear because it's kind of small, but hopefully you can make it out. Next time I'll do it on my iPad. I think it's a little bigger. Okay, so let's look at these teams. We'll go from left to right now because we got 3 players on the left side. We're working our way down round 3. McCaffrey, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones. Julio's interesting in Dynasty because you're getting him as your third player. You can afford to kind of go veteran-like when you have A.J. Brown and McCaffrey already. I don't hate the look. I probably would take a different player. I would take a Kenny Golladay Nick took Kenny Golladay. I think Kenny Golladay could be literally a top 5 to 10 wide receiver. Easy. I mean, he's already a top 10 conversation piece, but put him in the top 5 conversation, man. Take a lap, Nick. Smitty, ring that bell. What did Nick do? What did Nick do? Why am I ringing the bell for Nick? Okay. So McCaffrey, A.J. Brown, Julio. For 2020, this is going to be a great team. But I think Julio, there were better options there in a dynasty. Just saying. Barkley, Evans, Golladay. Love it. You know what? If Lamar had fallen to you, Nick, I would have liked Lamar instead of Evans, just so you know. Alvin Kamara, Lamar, Cooper. I don't like the Cooper pick. I think Cooper's going to find himself frustrated by the emergence of CeeDee Lamb. So in a dynasty, I'm fading on Cooper as even my 3rd drafted player. Elliott, DJ Moore, George Kittle. Let me real quickly just mute my Instagram notifications because they're going off like crazy. Let me notifications off. Boom. Nailed it. Okay. Am I on the clock? I'm almost on the clock. Oh, man. So Kittle, DJ Moore, Elliott. Okay, I'm on the clock. So I got a running back. I got a wide receiver. Not that it influences too much. But I do like to know where I'm at and where I stand. So given that I have one of each, I'm not going to force anything at this point. I'm going to take the best player available. But boy, is that going to be tough at this point. Oh, man. So I don't want to time out and get a player that I don't like. So I'm just going to draft him early. I know it's a little bit early, but I went DK. I just feel like I'm so close to that turn that it doesn't really matter. You can say, oh, DK is a 4th rounder, Smitty, you reached a little bit. But bottom line is I feel like some of the other players I'm targeting will fall to the 4th round pick, and I'll still get the same guy. Hollywood Brown's way too early, Nick. Way too early because you don't need to take him that high. No one knows he's coming. Only people on the show know he's coming. So I think that's a really, really high pick. I love Hollywood Brown, bro. But you're taking on like almost 2 rounds too early. Even in Dynasty, people do not see him coming. It feels that way because I talk him up at every turn. But there's just no way you're going to have to spend that. Okay, do I go Chark here or do I go Kyler? This is Dynasty. I'm going Kyler. I'm going with one running back at this point. I know that's kind of risky, but in a Dynasty build, I'm feeling pretty good about this team. I know some of you might build differently. I'm not your average bear. I don't build like everybody's supposed to. I don't follow the trends. I don't do what you're supposed to do. I don't draft all positions. I'll leave a hole at wide receiver 2 or even running back 2 for multiple rounds if I feel like it's not the best player available. I only draft the best player available. This community is crazy. Why, Nick? Why are we crazy? You're a part of this community, bro. Am I an actor from Cat Sick Blues? Noah. I don't know what that means. Noah, I don't know when the next follower league is. Can you make the case not drafting A.J. Brown? No, I don't know how to do that. Noah, you just saying that now that you know you're wrong. I don't know who you're talking about. Nick says, take a joke. Nick, Dynasty, Redraft are the same thing, says Noah. Noah jokes a lot. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. No reason to pick QBs this high. That's one man's opinion, Eric. I make debates on that all the time. And I tell you why. I tell you why, Nick. Or Nick, no. Eric. Eric, I tell you why all the time. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This mock is Dynasty. Oh, does it say redraft? That's my bad. I left the title. It keeps the old title that you had. Are you watching? I'm watching you in the shower, Smitty. Noah, now you're getting weird. I'm saying drafting wise, Nick says. Oh, crazy drafting wise. Well, Nick, you took Hollywood Brown in the third round. What do you mean? How are you calling everybody else crazy? I feel like you're taking him too early because you want to know you got him, but this is literally a mock, so don't like pressure yourself into just taking a guy early. It's a mock. I love DJ Chark. Why did DJ Chark fall to 5.3? Jordan has McCaffrey, AJ Brown, Julio Jones, Odell Beckham Jr., Russell Wilson. I love that. I love that team. Nice job. I mean, if Julio and Odell work out for a year, you're in the mix for winning it all. Top 3 team for the now, and still top 5 consideration for the future. You build properly within the rest of this draft, and you're right in the mix for the dynasty top 3 too. Barkley, Evans, Galladay, David Montgomery, Cooper Kupp. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You're definitely in the mix for top 6. Kamara, Lamar, Cooper, Akers. I'm not a fan of the Akers or the Cooper pick. I love the Chark pick, though. Fantastic job on the Chark pick. Elliott, DJ Moore, Kittle, Cortland Sutton. That's too early for Sutton, in my opinion. Okay, I'm up. I definitely could use a running back. I'm not going to force it, but I definitely need one. Wide receivers. Tight end. Oh, man, I'm going to time out, aren't I? I'm going to time out. No. I timed out. That's what I get for running a show and doing a 30-second timer. I never listen to myself. And I say, I can do it. I don't need to slow the timer down. I can do it. I can multitask. I can run a live stream. I can talk to all of you, answer questions, handle everything. I can handle it. And then what do? I time out every damn time. Someone should pay me to watch. Okay, enough with the showers. Enough with the showering. Smitty, are you buying into Deontay Johnson hype? No, I'm not. Not to the degree other people are selling that. No, sir. Man, who do I go here? I like Deontay. He's not bad. I got 3 wide receivers now, so at this point it's running back. I don't hate Love Bell here. I don't think he's got a lot of time, but I don't hate him here. I don't hate Mostert here. I have a lot of youth. I mean, I got Hopkins, who's still got a grip of years left. He's not a spring chicken, but he's got a grip of years left. I got Clyde, I got DK, I got Kyler. Allen's okay. That wasn't a horrible timeout. But I think the move to make here in the 6th round, just to be safe, to get my running back to compete now. I think I can compete now. I get Mark Ingram, pair him with Clyde. I've got plenty of future in my wide receivers and quarterbacks, so I'm okay with this team. I don't love the 10 spot, I'll be honest. I feel like the 10 spot's a little bit... All right, Noah, come on. It's kind of nice. Neo, come on, Neo. What's up, Royal? Keep it clean and keep it fun. What's up, Couch? Couch ain't a new subscriber. Go follow the Couch if you haven't already. He was here with us at the top of the hour. Go follow my boy Couch. Couch, I don't know why people are talking about taking showers right now. Clyde's overrated in redrafts. Well, this isn't a redraft, even if it said redraft at the top somewhere. We're doing a dynasty. So this is a dynasty. I took Hopkins, Clyde, DK, Kyler Murray, and I timed out on Keenan Allen because I was talking too much. I don't know why everyone's talking about the shower. Stop talking about the shower. Where are my mods at? Put people in timeout, mods. Come on. Couch captain on or cap. I can't even read with the pole in the way. People are acting a little strange. Something's in the water. Something's in the water. Okay, so let me review these teams. Drake, Mahomes, Hollywood Brown's just way too high, Nick, but I appreciate your desire to pump up my boy. But you're taking him like 2 rounds too early. But JK, I like JK there. Waller, great pick. Kareem Hunt, arguably could be early to some people, or it could win you the league. So, Nick, even though you reached really high for Hollywood, you still have a top 6, 7 team. And if a thing or two happens, like Ingram goes down and JK gets in the lineup, dude, you could easily be in the mix for sure. Chubb, Sanders, Gordon, Andrews, Lockett, Boyd. I'm not liking the wide receiver approach you took here, but your team still could survive. I mean, Andrews, that's a solid tight end to add to those running backs. I think it could work out for you, I guess, but you need a thing or two to happen. All right, I'm almost on the clock. I've got a quarterback, 3 wide receivers. I can go best player available. Let me check out the tight end selection. Not feeling anything here. This is Dynasty. Running backs. I'm going to time out. Why not? We talked about it, Couch. I'm just going to put him in. I feel like he's going to go this high, though. I don't think almost 8th round is that crazy for Madison. I know you don't like him. I do. I think if Madison's in there, he's a top 10 running back. I don't think that's crazy in a dynasty because if Cook is injury prone in most people's minds, I think he is. I think he is too, even though I love him. He was my breakout last year. Shower lives are the best. All right, stop with the showers. My mods have permission to time out anybody talking about damn showers. Don't ban anybody, but just if people want to time out, they can talk about showers and get timeouts. All right, mods, don't ban them. Just put them in timeout unless they want to stop. So from this point forward, let's do one more mock draft. Let me back out of here. I've already kind of reviewed the teams. Maybe I didn't get to them all. Jordan, I did that one. Burrow, Saquon, Monty. I like Mike Evans. I love Galladay. I love Barkley, obviously. Burrow is going to be really good. You might be a year away, but you have a really good team. You're just not going to probably win it this year. Lamar, Kamara, love that duo. Again, Cooper was way too high. Chark was a fantastic pick. You're probably a player away from being top 5 or 6, but you have a core there that I love. Rodgers, very undervalued. Elliott, Singletary, very good running backs. DJ Moore, Sutton was really early. Kittle was, that's a good team though. DJ Moore and Kittle and Thielen. I consider Thielen, I like Sutton, but Sutton's in a different place than he is now than he was months ago. With the addition of Judy, I just don't know dynasty-wise what to make. Can he have the makings of a high-end wide receiver 3 or low-end fantasy wide receiver 2? He could. Yeah, my team, I like my team. My team's Kyler, Clyde, it's dynasty, regardless of it saying redraft in there. It's my bad. If anybody drafted redraft, you get a pass because I screwed up and didn't change that. Kyler, Clyde, Ingram, Hopkins, DK, Keenan Allen. I like it. I need a tight end. That's all right. Lamar, Kamara. Yeah, again, I like that team, though. Great job with Chark. That's it. Do that one. Watson, Eckler, Fournette, Mike Thomas. Oh, man. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Parker. If you didn't take Fournette here, who was available when Fournette? Okay, so it was round 3. You could add Kelsey, DK, even though DK would have been early, I still like it. DK, So let's look at your team again. Oh, damn. Is this it? Yeah. Let's look at your team again. You were. So if you would have taken Kelsey instead of Fournette and put Mostert into your lineup, Caden, you would have the number one team locked in. Watson, Eckler, Mostert. And Mostert's your weakest link, but still upside. Mike Thomas, CeeDee Lamb, I love for the future. Devontae Parker's fire, and Kelsey. You would have been the best team. You still did really good. You're still top 4, in my opinion. Nice work. Just giving you my critique of what direction I would have maybe went. Dak, Lev Bell, Tony Pollard, Tyreek Hill, Godwin, Kelsey. That's strong, man. That's top 5. You have some holes. If you fill those holes, you could definitely dominate. This team didn't draft a quarterback because we cut the draft short, so assume that they're going to get a ninth-round quarterback, which is fine. That could be like a Stafford or whatever. So picture a Stafford type, Henry, Aaron Jones, Devontae, Judy, Ertz. Definitely top 6 caliber team. Assume a Stafford, Jacobs, Jingleheimer, Schmidt, Jonathan Taylor, Juju, Allen. Upside. A lot hinges on these 2 wide receivers, though. Juju and Allen Robinson delivering for the long term. Allen, Cook, Mixon, Ridley, McLaurin. Not a huge fan of this build, Ryan. I've seen you build better ones if you're the Ryan I'm thinking of. Zone, Daniel Jones, Chubb, Miles Sanders, Lockett. Again, I went over that one. And then Nick, let's see how Nick finished. Mahomes, Drake, J.K., Hollywood, Slayton, Waller, Hunt. You still have a top 16, man. I just think that you went way too early on Hollywood, but it's okay, bro. Mock draft time. I'll go 5. Copy the link. I'm going to post the link in here this time. 1, 2, 3. For those that can't click on it for whatever reason, you're going to have to manually type that in as fast as your little hands can type. All right, let's watch the draft slots get scooped up like toilet paper in a coronavirus outbreak. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, there's 4. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's how we do it. Let me retitle this. You guys want to go redraft or dynasty on this one? Redraft or dynasty? Starting a fantasy account, Zach. Put in the work, man. Don't expect too much in the beginning. A lot of people are like, I can't get any traction. Well, you just started. You got to put the grind in, see if you're even capable of it, because it's not as easy as people think. Living the fantasy football analyst life is a lot harder than people think. Okay, this will be redraft. Redraft. For sure. So I'm going to keep it dynasty pre-ranking because of the way that it ranks a little bit better and more accurate. But it is a redraft league. 14 teamer, should we? Two more spots, get it. threw a little curveball for you. If anybody missed out. Admiral got it. Royal jumped in. You guys are the fastest mock drafting mofos on the planet. We haven't done a 14 teamer. On that note, though, because I don't want to be here all night, I'm going to take away... I'll leave it. That's all right. How long have we been live? 54 minutes. Whatever. Start the draft, people. King is on the clock. We do have so much knowledge. It is hard to mock draft amongst each other because you guys snipe me at every turn. People are taking Hollywood Brown way too early. Royal got in. Nice job, Royal. Redraft PPR. Barkley is going next. Barkley went next. McCaffrey, Barkley, Elliott. Now this is more my mock draft order. Kamara. This is my exact order right now. McCaffrey, Barkley. Actually, put Barkley first. Sorry. My exact order is Barkley, McCaffrey, Elliott, Kamara. But past the top to swapping, which they're very close, I might add. This is my order. Right here is Mike Thomas, I think. I'm going to go Mike Thomas. I'm going to see. I don't know that I've built a team I love from the 5 spot going wide receiver, though. So this will be an interesting mock. I can already say in advance I don't like this. Hey, you guys like these? I might be giving these out soon. These are Smitty1.com and the Fantasy Football Show wristbands that I'll be giving out soon. Also, for those that are new to the channel or you didn't quite hear the news yet, you guys can become exclusive members to extra content on the Fantasy Football Show here on YouTube. It's not... I shouldn't drink that Coke while I'm live, man. I feel like just burping. Really loud. Where is my... There we go. So on the YouTube channel, the $9.99 a month Take a Lap membership. On Sunday mornings, I'm going to go live. I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to be able to view the live, but only the members of this group can chat in that live, and it's only Sunday morning. Nothing else is getting taken away. It's not going to be less content, nothing like that. That's the one thing that's going to change is where the morning live to be in that, because the conversation is so crazy. I want you guys to be able to ask questions and me be able to get to every single one of your answers, especially if you're in this group. The membership also includes at least one private exclusive video per week that you're going to get a link to. So nothing changes. I'm not dialing back any of the content, nothing. And you can cancel anytime. It's done through YouTube. You can do it through PayPal even and pay YouTube. You're not paying me, you're paying YouTube. And you can cancel anytime. So if you want to do it 1 month, do it 1 month. The $24.99 membership is going to be interesting because that allows you call-in access, or I'm going to call you rather than you call me. It's called the call-in membership access or whatever, but I'll call you. If you're a member of this, a current member, any live I do, you can have me call you up one time. I'm not going to call you multiple times throughout the show. I will call you one time and put you on the show. You can become a character on the show, just like Howard Stern, how Howard Stern has his characters on the show, his regulars. You can be regulars. You want to be a Baba Booey of the Fantasy Football Show, you can be it, and you can do it for 1 month. You don't have to subscribe every month. You can subscribe 2, 3, 4 months in a row, 1 month in a row, or 1 month in a row, 2 months in a row, 1 month, and then do it in August and December. But $24.99 gets you everything the $9.99 gets you, so you get everything below the tier, and you can get on the show. So subscribe to those memberships on my YouTube channel. Just click join. Just click join. Is anybody interested in being a regular call-in on the show? Tell me who in here is interested in doing that. Let's look at the team so far. So we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Drake, Godwin, and Miles Sanders, Josh Jacobs, and Eckler. I love that. I think Juju Train dealt a good hand there. Julio, Tyreek Hill. That's interesting. We'll see what happens at running back for you, because in a 12-team J problem, the running backs dry up in the 3rd and 4th round in a 12-teamer. I can't imagine what you're going to look like at running back there, but maybe you pull it off. Chubb and Hopkins, Henry and Golladay, Joe Mixon and Taylor, Dalvin Cook and Evans, Devontae and who? Who you going, Nick? DJ Moore. Okay, so I need a running back. Oh, I'm not liking the running backs here. Whoops. Let's go wide receiver. Juju. A.J. Brown I like. Kittle's still there. Kelsey's still there. Let's try it. Let's see if I can pull this off, because a lot of you love asking me if I draft Mahomes, especially in a 14-teamer, and my answer is always depends on the flow, I'm going to force it quarterback on purpose to see if I do like it. So this is an experiment. This isn't a Smitty, that's a bad draft. I can't believe you mock draft like that. I'm trying to force myself into this spot to see if in a 14-teamer it is smart to make Mahomes your second drafted player. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. A.J. Brown would have been a nice pick for me there, but Mahomes could outscore everybody in the entire league. Mike Thomas could be a top 6, 7 overall scorer. Top wide receiver scorer for sure. Who's going to be a $24.99 member of the fantasy? Who's going to be the first? You know what? Let's do this. The first $24.99 member. Again, those tiers are right here. Those membership levels are right here. And it's right on my YouTube page. You click join. It's all done through YouTube. Cancel anytime. Whoever's the first $24.99, I'm going to do something special for you. Like you're going to be on the show, a whole show or something. Or I'm going to do something special for you. But click join right on the channel and get those perks, baby. Get those perks. Okay, I'm on deck here. I don't know. I don't know that I care. I don't think I missed out on any running backs at all. The only player that got drafted that I would have missed out on is A.J. Brown. Everyone else I wouldn't have drafted. Maybe Lamar. So I don't think I did bad there. I think looking back I'll be fine. Now, this is tough. This is a tough spot to be in because Aaron Jones. What if I didn't go running back here? I have to. I mean, I want DK there, but I've been drafting DK constantly, so I need to do something different. I don't mind that team, though. Aaron Jones at 3.5. That's where I tell you his sweet spot is for where I get back on board. And this is redraft. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be Dynasty again. And so I hesitated. But then I remembered last minute, okay, this is redraft. We do so many Dynasty drafts, I confuse myself. But I think in redraft, I love this. I feel like my team's fire because this is back where I'm on board again. Yes, no, $24.99 a month is the call-in option. So someone like Tony or Umberger or whoever is an avid super chatter, that's going to make sense for them because they love helping the show out anyways. And they can call in and be a big part of the show. Like literally, if you're a $24.99 a month member, if you're currently a subscriber to that, I'm so confused right now. Why, Royal? Everything, nothing's changing on the show. These are extra features, my man. Extra features on the show. A way to support the show, kind of like super chatting. You freaked up about what? What did you freak out about, or what did you screw up? Okay, Josh Jacobs, Juju, what are you gonna do here? I like your team already, man. Jacobs and Austin Eckler. You got Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. And Austin Eckler. And DK just went. You can't take him. Who are you taking? Chark. I knew you were going to take Chark. How come the rankings are Dynasty? Because they're the only ones that are accurate right now, unfortunately. Maybe we should check the redraft and see if they made a recent update. But if you go redraft, guys like Zeke, for whatever reason, were like at 12. So this is the only way to give you guys the best rankings is to keep it a Dynasty rank, but we're redraft. We're doing a redraft. I wish I could change the rankings. Maybe they did an update. We'll check it next time. Running backs available for those at home that want to know. Wide receivers available. Tight ends available. and QBs available. What I've learned from you guys is you are very controlled at not drafting a quarterback when you're in a 14-teamer. I like that you guys can see that there's value in waiting. There's nothing wrong with taking these two guys early, but if these two guys are gone, it is good to wait. So I'm very proud of this group. The PPR rankings are fine for me. I'll check it out, Royal, but whenever we've done it, they've been screwed up. Where did Kelsey fall to? Yeah, Kelsey fell far. Holy crap. 3.8 and redrafts. How did that happen? The half PPR are good, Kevin? Okay, I'll check it out. Okay, who do I go here? I like my team. My team's pretty fire right now. Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Thomas, McCaffrey, Gurley, David Johnson. I'm just not a fan of either Gurley or David, so having them both on your team, King, makes me not like that trio. But I love McCaffrey, obviously. Barkley, A.J. Brown, Kittle, that's absolute fire. Top 3 or 4 team there, Matthew. Nice job, young man. Ocean, Cooper, not a big fan of Cooper, but he's not bad value as like your third drafted player, but Juju feels like that same value. So you got, in my mind, 2 third-rounders and 1 first-rounder. That's kind of how I value those guys, Dried Ocean. But, I mean, it's still a good squad. I just don't know that you're going to win it with those 3 guys, but we'll see what you do with your next pick. Lamar, Kamara, Allen Robinson. I love Kamara and Lamar. Not a huge fan of A-Rob, like everybody else is at like third drafted player value. That's just me. I understand why. He did really well. I don't blame anybody. He's just called a gut instinct. I don't feel like there's a good chance he won't earn third drafted player value. Fournette, Connor just went. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so the only thing I would say here, and I can debate this later, is that it might have been decent to wait and take Kyler here. So that would be my only, not regret, but... So we have 1 running back. We can kind of go best player available here. Tight end. Ingram, running back. Oh, this feels early, but I think I'm... Oh! I hit the wrong button. Hold on 1 second. Just for the sake of, you know what, I'll put them in, but for the sake of mock drafting, a proper mock draft, I'll punch it in, but let's see who I would have taken. Gosh dang it. I'm going 60 seconds next time. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. I say this every time, and then I rush myself, and then I'm not happy. It timed out to JK because he's the top ranked player, and I was going to remove it and show you who I was going to draft, but I timed out. It's my fault. And it's set at Dynasty, so JK is the highest ranked player. Son of a B. Who would I have taken, though? Let's look at it. Probably would have grabbed... Has there been a draft I haven't timed out in the last 5 drafts? I don't know who I would have taken, though. Maybe I would have went... I don't know. I don't know who I would have taken. Don't do 60 seconds only if it's 10 teams. I know. That's why I'm still going to do 30, even though I yell at myself. Every time I yell at myself, I still do 30 the next time. Don't worry. But I timed out and it screwed up my team. Not that can't work out, like if JK gets in there, but you can't take JK in the 4th round in a redraft. Son of a B. Son of a B. But the running backs did dry up, so I don't even know. I probably would have taken like a Mostert or... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got screwed on that one. Running backs. Man, those running backs dried up quick. Dried Ocean is up. I guess JK wasn't that bad of a timeout considering we're in a 14-team league. I mean, I would have taken Mostert there. Thanks, Rage. Thanks, Rage. I appreciate it. I need a wide receiver. Whoops. Do I go Diggs or do I go Hollywood? And I know I yelled earlier about making Hollywood Brown a 4th drafted player. Or was it 3rd round? Did you take him in like the third round, Nick? But in a 14-teamer, this is like the 6th round. Kinda. Right about 6th round. Royal says, Smitty, pretend Clyde is Eckler or Sanders, please. Okay. Yeah, that's a little early in redraft for Clyde, but he can still earn that though. I mean, I definitely would grab Eckler. If you did, I'd really, like your team a lot more. It's true. Let me review the teams. Okay, so I screwed up. Whatever, it's my fault. I'm trying to do too much at once. I need to slow down. When I'm on deck, I need to get ready. I can't get ready when it's 5 seconds into my pick and I got 25 seconds left. That timer, it seems like time flies by when you're on the clock with 30 seconds. Aaron Jones and J.K., Mahomes, Michael Thomas, Hollywood Brown. Still a top or middle tier team at least. Had I taken a different player other than J.K., who I timed out with, I think I could have been top 5. I don't think I would be top 1 to 3. I don't like this draft slot. I don't know that if I wouldn't taken Mahomes there because it was kind of my experiment, and I took A.J. Brown, I probably would have ended up with Mike Thomas, A.J. Brown, Aaron Jones. Let's say I kept Aaron. And then I could have went wide receiver here instead of J.K. I wouldn't have timed out. And, Keenan Allen wouldn't have been bad. So maybe it would have been Mike Thomas, A.J. Brown, Aaron Jones, Keenan Allen. Would have been pretty good. 30 seconds does go quick. Goes speedy. Zips on by. Royal, don't worry. I time out all the time. Nothing wrong with timing out. Nothing wrong with it at all. We'll do a super flex next time. We will do a super flex. I'm going to see if anybody signed up for that $24.99 membership here on the show. Because if you did, you're getting something special. I'm calling you out. Who's going to be the first member? Who is it going to be? Probably not doing another, man. I've been live for an hour. I'll be live for like an hour and 30 minutes at that point. Sorry, Royal. This is such a waste of a mock. Why, Ryan? What happened? You timed out at the Clyde pick too? Oh, I'm on deck. I told you I was going to get ready. So my team is Mahomes. Okay, I could use a running back. I could really go in any direction here. Which is a dynasty. I want Lamb right here, even though I'm feeling like it's, even though I see his face, I'm like, I want Lamb, but I can't take him that early. Goodness gracious, man, there's nobody left. Oh. I timed out. 2 timeouts. Royal, I'm with you. Son of a... And the draft's in front of my face. I timed out again. Fantastic. Thank God this isn't a real league. If we ever do a real league, I'm doing 60-second timer. I'm not chancing it on a real league. Boyd and JK. You took Watson? Nick has Nick Chubb, DeAndre Hopkins, DK, Dave Montgomery, Watson, and Brady. I guess you timed out. I like the first 5 picks, though, you got there. That's really good. J Problem has Julio, Tyreek, Lev Bell, Mark Ingram, Waller, Breeze. That's pretty good, man. Jacobs, Austin Eckler, Chark, Andrews, Russell Wilson. That's a top 16, man. I like that. Juju's got a great team. Godwin, Sanders, Thielen, Singletary, Parker, Lindsey. It's good. Clyde, Drake, Ridley, Carson, Judy. Judy's too high in a redraft. I know you say you timed out. Keyshawn, that's actually not horrible there. Nick, I already did Nick's. Nick's is good. Dove, Henry, Galladay, Odell. Dove in a redraft, bro? What is going on here? What kind of sorcery is this? Hunter Henry. There's no one left, man. Are you kidding me? I don't know. At this point, I don't even care. I screwed up my draft. Timed out twice. My team sucks. Experts suck sometimes too. Royal, I'm with you. This mock draft is dead to me. I didn't have time to prepare for anything. Okay. Where were we at? Mixon, Taylor, Kelsey. Kelsey feels so far. Cooper, Diggs, Josh Allen. I mean, it's okay. The running backs are thin here, man. Alexander Madison, who I took. Michelle Moss. I mean, the running backs dry. 14 teamers are no joke. We need to do more 14 teamers because I screwed up my draft doing a 14 teamer. Clearly, I'm not versed in that this offseason yet. I need to do more practicing on 14 teamers. I mean, timing out didn't help, but I literally feel like my team is nothing close to what I want, and I'm not happy about it at all. Noah has. Oh, so I'm on Joe Mixon, Taylor, Kelsey, Cooper Kupp, Diggs. Yeah, not bad. Not a top 5 team, though. Cook, Cook, Evans, Gordon, Sutton, Ertz, Devo, Rogers. I like it, man. No, I'd say top 5. Adams, DJ Moore, Fournette, Connor, Dak. I mean, a couple things could go right for you, and that could be you could be in the mix. Here's my team: Michael Thomas, Patrick Mahomes, absolute fire. Aaron Jones, very good pick that late in a 14-teamer. We're talking about 3.5 in a 14-teamer. So I started off on fire. JK. Now, granted, in a 14-teamer, the running backs were pretty thin. We're talking about David Montgomery. I passed on David Montgomery. I should have taken him. Mark Ingram. I should have taken Mark Ingram. If I didn't time out on JK, I would have had Mark Ingram. So if you imagine this team having Mark Ingram, I think it would be pretty darn good. But JK was auto-picked because I timed out and I was screwing around. My bad. Hollywood Brown I like there. Tyler Boyd I timed out. Madison I took. That's all me. Not my favorite team. Experts mess up too. Kamara, Lamar, A-Rob, Keenan Allen, Mostert, Landry. That's quietly a top 5 or 6 team maybe. Elliott, Juju, Cooper. Not a fan of Cooper. Love the Kyler Murray pick. The Hunt pick could be good or bad, but definitely has the potential for good too. If you're going to throw that risk there, I think you can at least talk about it in a good way too. Why does it say 941 on my phone? Barkley, A.J. Brown, Kittle, Swift, McLaurin, Burrow. I think maybe Matthew thought this was Dynasty. If you're taking Burrow that high in a redraft, you're taking him way too high. Way too. Not only will he not deliver that most likely, at least out of the gate, you can get him in like double-digit rounds, bro. Don't go reaching for Burrow in a redraft. But I like your team, dude. Top 5? I like it. McCaffrey, Gurley, don't like David Johnson. Woods is okay. Hilton's okay. Hurst is okay. Wentz is okay. King, Jade, we got to work on this. I could be wrong about David Johnson. I could be wrong about Gurley. Trust your gut, but I don't love that King, Jade. Let me tell you where I would have loved your team. Kittle or Kelsey with your 2.14 pick. I'd even considered Aaron Jones there because it's a 14-teamer. I like him around that. DK I would have considered. If you had taken McCaffrey, Kelsey, DK, and even if you didn't have a running back at that point, you still would have McCaffrey. You would have been okay. You could have got a Hunt. You could have got a Mostert. You know, so that would be my advice. You go McCaffrey, Kelsey, DK, Mostert. I would have liked that start for you, man. I would have put you in the top 5 had you done that. Had you done that, it's okay. It's why we mock draft. You have a better team than probably I do in this draft, so don't don't worry. You might have just beat Smitty. And I mocked like crap. I'm also really tired. When I'm tired, I mock draft like crap. Mike Evans for Godwin in Dynasty PPR. I think you're trading players. We don't know who's going to be better. I don't know how to answer that question. I think Godwin at times feels better to me, and then I change my tune. I change my opinion like the wind blows. It's hard to watch Smitty and draft at the same time. It is Royal. I'm sorry. Wish we could split screen YouTube and Sleeper. Yeah, and let's see if is anybody subscribed. I'm looking for our first 1999 member, and if you want, I'll dial you up right now. You can be a part of the show. That is what you get when you are, and you only have to do it 1 month at a time. It's no commitment. Cancel anytime. Subscribe to the YouTube packages. All right. I've had it. I'm done for the night. If you guys need more fantasy content, you can't get enough, get on over to my Discord because we literally have the most hungry to talk fantasy football people around on my YouTube. Why? Because they can't get enough over there. So I created a Discord chat. It's completely free. You go to this link right here and it will download that app for you. And literally, thank you, Noah. Noah with the super. Thank you, Noah. Literally download. How did I move my logos? Oh, because this is a different overlay. Durr. Literally go to this link, sleeperu, the letter u.com/discord. It'll download. It'll prompt you to download the Discord app in like the App Store or wherever, and you'll join my chat. And we literally have hundreds of people constantly talking fantasy football. So if you want to get quick trade advice, you want to get run something by somebody, and just real quickly, it's 1 a.m. and you're like, should I make this trade or who should I start tomorrow? This Discord is where you want to go. So now you know. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already to the show here on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up on your way out the door. And when this video processes and is up on youtube.com/the fantasy football show, also you can get there by going to smitty1.com. Noah, I didn't even read your message. Thanks for the mocks. Thank you, Noah. Thank you for the super chat. If you go to, what am I saying? Where was I even headed? Let's call it a night. Let's end it. Oh, when the video finally shows up on YouTube after it'll process for a second, there's no comments on the video. If you're dying to ask me a question, it's great for my engagement on my videos if I have comments on them. So I urge you to thumb up the videos as they post. It always helps me know that you're doing me a big favor by hitting that thumbs up when the video is done. Even if you've liked it during the live, make sure it's liked. Just check. And then anytime I post any other video, hitting the thumbs up really helps me. But what even helps even more, those comments. So you have a question in this video post, and be the first 10 people to comment, you're gonna almost 100% get a response from me. So it's free access, direct access. Comment away. Tell your friends about the show, and get on over to sleeperu, the letter u.com, for bold predictions, rankings, and all that. And then obviously you can get to this show by going to smitty1.com at any time, or going to thefantasyfootballshow.com. I make it pretty easy to find the YouTube channel. Bring back the old music. I can't TBE because people are a-holes out there, and basically if you use different riffs and different music that is royalty free, another a-hole can pretend that it's his and claim that it's his. So I've got my music is my music. I actually composed it, created it. That way I don't ever run into that issue ever again. So I wish I could go back. I do miss the old music, but I do like the new music too. The new music's right here. So this music is the newer music. I know you want to hear the older music, but I just can't play it because it keeps getting flagged as if it's not mine, which is it's royalty free. So it's pretty dumb. But anyway, subscribe to the show. We're out of here, and I assume I'm gonna go live Saturday night with Dr. Raj. So check back in then and catch me on IG. Same bat handle, at the Fantasy Football Show. I'm live all the time on IG. I'm posting videos all the time on IG. It's a different spin of the show. So if you like what you're getting here in the YouTube format, the long version of the show, the more proper, I'm proper here. This is where I don't curse, or I'm not saying I curse a lot on Instagram, but it's definitely more humor based, so it's a little more raunchy, I guess you could say, on the Instagram side of my show. But you need both. You need both in your life. You definitely need both in your life. The first pick in the 2020 draft for the 2020 fantasy draft, the coronavirus. Just so you guys know, tomorrow night on YouTube here, you're going to be alerted, right? Your notifications are on. You subscribed, so there's no problem, right? Right? Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Hit that bell icon. Turn them on. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's my time. We're going live on IG and YouTube combined on both my channels, so you can find me on either one, to do the live draft order for the Fantasy Football Throne League, where you, the followers, draft my team. Followers of other pages draft their team. You guys, the followers, make up all of the 12 teams. My community drafts mine. And we go to war, the experts, with the teams that you draft for us. Every time I'm on the clock, it's a slow draft. We get through like 8 picks a day. So it lasts like a month and a half, the draft, or at least a month. If, let's say, we get the 2 pick, we'll wait until the community with the 1 pick selects. Let's say they take McCaffrey. Then we're on the clock at pick number 2. I come to you guys in lives. I come to you guys in my Discord, which is right here again. I don't know how I'm going to collect the vote yet, but I'm going to kind of combine it all. I'm going to go to you, get your take, and make the selection you tell me to make as a community. It's your team. It's our team. It's the Fantasy Football Throne. It's tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, the live draft order. Don't miss it. Later.